and now we're recording. Alright, go ahead. Since you're in control right now.
Oh! Hey everybody! It's time for another day, another playthrough of me and Grant playing together. Just like in Donkey Konky.
And yeah, Donkey Kong, yeah, that's right. We didn't Zelda and Metroid, but just you.
Yeah. So, for this occasion, I'll be everyone's favorite Red Plumber, Mario, and Grant will be Luigi.
You know, I really wish that Luigi's Mansion 3 was online, because I would have loved to have played that with somebody like you.
That'd be funny. That'd be fun. Oh, might as well get this out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Welcome to This Dinosaur Land. In this strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Bowser's at it again. Oh, that Bowser. Alright, so, Grant, I think how we'll do this is, we'll be going our separate ways. I'll be going over here, let you guys take care of that other level.
Well, you go first.
Yeah. But anyways, we've eluded this since Super Metroid and Link to the Past. So, hey everybody, how was E3 for y'all?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be uploaded way after that.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah,
we gotta look back at the E3 comments we made on Legend of Zelda and be like, boy, was that Doom and Crash trailer wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be honest, I did not expect Kazuya. I didn't. Because Sakurai said, I can't add any Tekken characters because we can't make it work. But I looked at
the... Behold,
yeah, I looked
once
at the...
again, Sakurai fucking...
You know, we should never take his word for anything because he just violates
That's what I've been trying to tell you! It's like, you should never try to freaking... try to like predict Sakurai. He's always gonna be like one step ahead of you.
Yeah.
That's why I always say that you should never say things like, oh, it wouldn't make sense if they do this, or like, oh, it makes perfect sense to do it this way. Because like, Sakurai's just gonna fucking say, yeah, about that, you're wrong.
It's gonna be weird when one day the Smash series will not involve Sakurai actually. Like, cause you know that's gonna happen one day. Like, Nintendo's not gonna give up on it. They're just gonna find somebody else.
Okay, so I predict that this first episode is probably just gonna be us talking
about E3. All I want to say is that about Kazuya was looking at how he plays. Though he looks like he's gonna be really broken.
Yeah, especially with that 10-hit combo.
Oh yeah, like. It looks like very similar to like Ryu and Ken and Terry. He's gonna have like strong and weak moves of them.
Yeah. Don't forget, just like with other Marios, if you hold the Y button, you can run.
I know. I had something in my mouth, so I didn't want to shoot it.
Oh.
Can I eat that? Nope.
Nope. He is way too strong for you.
Oh, Yoshi, come back.
Come back!
Can I kill it? No.
Let's have a checkpoint. Now, the cool thing about this game, Grant, is that I know of a nice little tactic that'll help us in gaining and having a lot of lives. So if you're ever worried about getting the game over, don't worry. It'll be far easy. Easy as pie. Now then, so yeah, let's talk E3 because
Nintendo was the only thing worth at E3. I'm sorry, but it was. I usually do like Microsoft or sometimes I like Ubisoft.
Before you say anything, let's just get this out of the way, folks. By the time we're airing this episode, like literally on the week of E3, and E3 pretty much is already done and over. It's all behind us now. So yeah, by the time this is uploaded, like it'll be like way far into like it'll probably be in July at this point, I bet.
Probably, yeah. Because of that old Metroid thing, I had to wait. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, I just pushed the yellow switch, so now we have some new yellow blocks. But anyways, E3. I'll just go ahead and say it. I'm sure a lot of people were thinking it. Nintendo definitely won E3, but that being said, however,
that was almost dumb.
even if they killed it, let's not mince words here. This year's E3 was freaking awful.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was not fun.
It was not good. I mean, like.
Oh no!
No, there goes Yoshi.
Yep, and there I go.
There goes you.
I forgot to hit the jump button because I was panicking about Yoshi.
Let's see. You know, it's funny because this was the first time in any E3 where I had a hard time trying to pick who was the worst instead of who was the best. Because for this year, it was obvious that it was Nintendo. But for who was the worst? Shit, man. Oh, and by the way, before anybody gets the wrong idea, I'm not just saying this because I'm a Nintendo fan. There's an actual bar graph that shows how well Nintendo did in terms of E3, and Nintendo friggin' had like 3 million something.
It was basically which E3 presentation had the most views.
Yeah. So I'm not just talking out of my ass as a Nintendo fan. I'm actually speaking truth here. But yeah. So Nintendo pretty much freaking nailed that shit. And the other thing too is that I will say Microsoft did good too. They did good too.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I didn't even watch Capcom's because I heard it was crap.
You were not missing much.
I didn't watch Bandai Namco's either because I heard that was crap.
You were not missing much.
In fact, the only ones I watched was Nintendo's, Microsoft's, Square Enix, and Ubisoft, and that was it.
Alright, so let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and give you my rating for each. Let's start with Ubisoft. That one's a freaking D. I'm giving that a D. Now, here's the funny thing.
No.
At first, Ubisoft was my F. But I've seen some others that, well...
Dang it.
That made Ubisoft look better. Careful, Grant. Hold on. Let's see how you doing here. Watch out with that fish. Okay, you're good. Anyway, so yeah, some of that, like they did show some new stuff, I guess, but not a whole lot of new stuff. The only thing that I really cared about was the Mario plus Rabbids game.
Yeah.
By the way, I never thought people would start simping for the Rabbids, especially that new one.
That's because the new one doesn't really look like a Rabbids that much compared to the actual Rabbids.
That is true, yeah. But yeah, people have been suddenly the Rabbids have now become loved, I guess. But whatever.
I like Peach Rabbit since the first game, so I know.
I still love Peach Rabbit, so.
I was gonna say is.
But what about you, Graham? How did you feel about Ubisoft's?
I like the Rabbids game, and I like the idea of playing as the villains in Far Cry.
That actually did.
I liked, especially because Far Cry 4's villain was my favorite because I love that guy. He's so funny. I
love Far Cry 3's villain.
I never played Far Cry 5, but didn't really. So I'd have to like play that to really. I mean, I have it for PC. I might play it sometime, but I like that idea.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Far Cry 4's villain, because technically, if you did that thing in the beginning.
Yeah, I know. You can just beat it in like 15 minutes.
Yeah, and it shows that maybe he isn't the villain.
I don't know. Those were really the only two things for that.
Overall, like, if you were to give it a grading from A, B, C, D, or whatever, what would you give Ubisoft?
Well, since Far Cry 6 thing was cool, and I kind of actually wasn't really surprised by the rabbits. I expected that to happen. Probably like a D. I wouldn't really give it a bad.
So we're on the same page. All right. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Who else? Who else was?
I didn't watch anything else after that. I watched the Xbox one after. That's about it. Then I watched Nintendo's or Square Enix and then Nintendo after that.
Oh really?
Yeah, I just watched Ubisoft, Xbox, Square Enix, and Nintendo. I didn't really watch Devolver Digital or...
Okay, I didn't bother watching Gearboxes.
I didn't either.
So I can get that. Well then we have Microsoft's.
Oh, well, I died that quickly there.
Damn.
I guess I timed the jump wrong. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, we have Microsoft's. I'd give them a B.
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get that. The only thing that I liked about Microsoft that I can really remember was the Pirates of the Caribbean crossover thing with Sea of Thieves. That was about it.
Honestly, it makes you wonder what took them so long.
Disney.
Obviously. What else?
I didn't really. I don't remember what else they did that was that's memorable or whatever.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, even though there were a lot of games that I really did not care for, I will give them credit and say that they at least showed a bunch of new and cool stuff. So I'll give them that much. I would have loved for it to be like. I know I should not have gone there with expectations high, but you know.
Oh, you're doing this. You're doing this stuff again. That's why when I saw the Rare logo, I was like, please, Banjo-Conquer, Banjo-Conquer, Banjo-Conquer. And my brother was like, you know they're not gonna do that, right? And I'm like, I can hope.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd give them.
Oh, I gotta beat the level.
Oh yeah, I beat the secret level, but now you gotta do the normal exit.
I'm just gonna. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I was not focused there.
Don't worry, Grant. I'll have an answer to all of our problems very soon.
I know what you're about to do. I think so.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So next up, Squares.
I didn't care for anything.
Oh boy.
I only liked the remake of Final Fantasy 1. Well, the quote-unquote remake. It's not a remake because it's being made by Team Ninja, but I do like that idea of reimagining Final Fantasy 1.
Squares wasn't that bad. I'm just gonna say it outright. Squares wasn't that bad. I did like the fact that Final Fantasy was getting some Final Fantasy remake stuff. That's good. I did like that Babylon's Fall game. That game that's being made by Square and Platinum. I was interested in that. I am intrigued. I'm not sold on it yet, but I am intrigued on that Guardians of the Galaxy game.
I don't know, especially after seeing the Marvel Avengers game.
I'm getting sick and tired of Square thinking that Square was really desperate and trying to get against the care.
You didn't get the secret thing.
That's fine. Don't worry. It's all part of the plan.
It just works.
But if there's one
oh, I see what you're doing now.
If there's one word that I can describe, Square, it's chaos.
Oh yeah, that.
I want to try out that game too. Like
I think it's a Warriors game though.
That's good because I love those kind of games.
I don't. I'm sorry, I just don't like them that much. Oh, I just lost it.
It's okay. It's okay. There's another one right there. Or actually, no. Don't worry about that because there's a chuck. By the way.
Of course.
I was going to say, if you press the A button, you can do like a spin jump, so you can like.
I wasn't thinking about that actually. I forget they added that in here, which.
Hang on. I'm gonna solve all our problems. So yeah, I'll give Square a C for chaos.
Though, oh. But anyway, like I was saying, is that, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Ubisoft D, Microsoft, I'm sorry, but also D. Square Enix, I'll give a C.
Alright, okay, so you're giving Square a C. Okay, alright. I didn't watch the others, so let's move on to Monday. I didn't watch Verizon.
I didn't watch that, or in television, which I didn't know even existed at this point in time.
Okay, now we've come to the one that really fucking pissed me off.
Alright, let me try this again.
Take-Two Interactive.
I didn't watch that, so...
I didn't, but I heard what was happening on that one, and I'm just... I really have no words. I honestly have no fucking words on what to say here. Like,
there we go.
Okay, like, for those of you who didn't watch E3, like, watching this, Take-Two Interactive didn't show any games at all. All they did was talk about diversity and inclusion and all that shit.
Oh, we gotta cut that out.
What?
Because, that's gonna get people angry. It's like, oh, you don't want diversity and inclusion?
Here's the thing. I'm not saying you shouldn't talk about that.
Oh my gosh.
Like, I'm perfectly fine if you, like, it's a serious thing, and, yeah, you want to talk about that, then go ahead. Do that. You have every right to.
Nope, nope.
Why do you choose E3 to talk about it, though?
Come on.
Jump on the... If you hit the block under him, he dies. Like that, see?
Alright, hold on, I want this thing. Oh,
and you murdered him.
Oh yeah, he just straight up kills him, alright.
Just jump, just careful. Hey, nice job. So, yeah, I'm not even gonna grade Take-Two. I'm just gonna take them from the list and just toss them out. They don't get a grade. So, yeah, okay.
They get a grade, and we're gonna give you your in GTA 6. I'm sorry.
Barry, cut all that out. Anyways, Grant.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
This is what we used to cheat the game. Pretty much.
Oh, but that's not all. I can just do this.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh.
You can do this anytime you want. Alright, but I'm not gonna do this in the whole from the video. No.
Grind all day long.
Here's what I'll do. Here, I'll share with some.
You're taking away from me.
There you go.
Oh, you take up my life.
Now I'm gonna meet you over here because there is something I want to do in this level.
Is this the caves? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the cave.
I never liked the side-scrolling cave crap. It really...
Oh, the auto-scroll?
Yeah, the auto-scroll stuff.
Well, then you wouldn't like my hack because I have a few auto-scroll levels.
I don't mind auto-scroll levels. I just... When they're caves, it's kind of annoying, I guess.
Wouldn't that be a fun thing to do in your... for a YouTube video? Me playing my fucking hack.
Or Roman Worlds.
No.
I honestly think that would be funny.
It's too long and it's way too freaking hard, dude.
I mean, people literally suffer. The suffering of others gets views. I mean, come on. How do you think the AVGN does?
Anyways, back to E3. Capcom.
I didn't watch that.
They're the ones who had the worst, by far, bar none. They're the ones who had the worst showing. They're the ones that earned the F.
The only reason is I saw Nessa post the video like, oh look, nothing.
Oh look, nothing. Exactly.
Or Bandai Namco has that as well. I don't. You know what? You're not giving me that cave without power-ups.
Help yourself.
Oh, whoops. This is this.
Yeah, Capcom didn't show much. They didn't show anything new. And they only showed shit that we already knew, and then they decided to end it with esports.
Oh, well.
So, yeah. Capcom was terrible. Bandai Namco was just as bad as Take-Two. But at least Take-Two... But at least Bandai Namco showed a game. Despite it, even though it was just one. But they did the same thing that Take-Two did, where they were just talking about nothing.
Oh yeah, you punch Yoshi.
So there's that. So I guess to the surprise of no one, you'll know that Nintendo was the best.
That's because Nintendo actually showed nothing but games that people wanted, and content that people wanted.
It's like I said.
Oh no, Yoshi! Oh, Yoshi. Well, I'll go get him.
It's like I told, but Grant, it's like I told you. Capcom, I mean not Capcom, but Nintendo would have just need to have shown, a surprise character for Smash.
Which they did.
And they would have just wanted.
Oh, like I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. I didn't make the jump in time.
But they fucking just killed it with all the shit they showed. Metroid Dread. I was fucking crying tears of joy when I saw that trailer for Metroid
How big of a tease though, the Super Monkey Ball thing.
Dude.
Like they said a game's 20th or 25th anniversary or no 20th anniversary, and which I believe it is Donkey Kong, or no, it's Donkey Kong Country's anniversary, but I don't think they said 20th, I don't remember. I think they said a game series anniversary, and I'm like, oh, that's Donkey Kong. You see the bananas. I was like, oh.
I thought it was something Donkey Kong, but like, nope, no.
I thought it was gonna be a Donkey Kong Country thing.
Yeah, I guess those rumors about a new Donkey Kong game weren't. Maybe it is still happening, but E3 just wasn't the place to reveal it, I guess.
Oh, I thought you continued without saving. Well, I guess I gotta go back. No.
I'm just gonna say this, Grant. How long has it been, by the way?
Oh, 23 minutes. I'll just do this and then we'll end it.
So, I guess, at the end of the day, folks, E3 2021 may have been bad. Really bad. But let's all take solace in the fact that our overlords at Nintendo, basically, gave us the goods at the end of the day. So,
I actually wasn't. I didn't think Nintendo was going to disappoint. They usually, even like at their worst E3s, they at least show games.
Hey, Grant. How's this for a good thing to end this first episode on? Dancing Yoshis.
Yeah.
Can you get a zoom in on those Yoshis?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can do that probably.